facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin, and both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
You know, I can definitely say that he's been getting after these matchups, and whether he'll tell you the names on his list or not, we can see the look in his eyes when that gauntlet is thrown.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Thompson, also Cam Whitmore out there. Shepard is out there with Alperen Sengun, and it's money in at the 2. Now here's Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sengun. And it's Houston's ball. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Wagner. 9 points in his last outing. And it's good. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And there's Sengun. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. Sengun's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out to the right wing. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Jacks up a 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Here's money. 23 points his last outing. Thompson, no good. He swipes the ball away again.
And another steal for him this year. He's been unreal defensively.
He's within striking distance of the franchise record for steals in a season. And so here is Orlando after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Farrell. Orlando again missing. Houston leading by 3. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Banchero. Here's Farrell. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Whitmore. Houston with another miss.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
That one goes in.
A combination of brute force and skill on the interior. Paolo Banchero.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Banchero outside. Pass to Williams. From behind the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Whitmore. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's a three-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Orlando has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And Banchero gets it to go. The Rockets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Money. From deep. That shot off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Suggs surveys the D. Here's Wagner. Banchero the screen. Puts up a three. Thompson pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Money. Pass to Şengün. Here's Money. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. The three. They get the rebound. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
The Rockets lead by 3 to the paint. Here's Whitmore, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now, here's Williams. Still without a bucket. The three from Banchero. And it's Banchero again missing. The Rockets have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Whitmore. Right wing. Here's Shepherd. And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. On up the court. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they bet.
Orlando with the ball. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Alperen Şengün, and it's Augustine in at the 4 spot.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And here's Coulibaly, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Sinks the tray.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Down low. Williams' shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Money. Williams defending. Three-pointer, Anthony. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Banchero outside. The three ball. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Yet calling for it, Banchero with the answer tray.
Pass to Şengün, to the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. Augustine passes to Money. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets.
Personal foul. First team foul. Rocket substitution.
Now here's Şengün.
Cam Whitmore.
6 to shoot. Şengün, the screen. To the left wing. The three is up. Rebound by the Magic. Ooh, poked away. Here's Money. Houston with another miss. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Coulibaly. Outside Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so Anthony will bring it up for Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Pass to Banchero. Şengün with a double team. With the 7-footer. Banchero no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Orlando making some changes. Williams comes in for Robinson Earl, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Perry. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second, and you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation, and Banchero drops them both.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Money, pass to Şengün. From outside, off the mark. Orlando leading. And Suggs, here we go. Here's Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got 6.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Rockets foul. Number 7. Personal foul. Second team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Coulibaly up top. He's got 6. Banchero surveys. Shot clock at 6. Augustine with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered in a major way. He ended up with 23 points. Add in his passing and his defense, he had a major influence on the game. For a star like him, though, I'm sure it felt like just another day at the office. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
On the wing, Whitmore for 3. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Magic leading by 4. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Pass to Banchero. Suggs against Anthony. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Suggs.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Money. He's got 11. Sengun in the post, working on Banchero. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. Nice D from Wagner.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Lets a floater go. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now. And here are the Rockets now. Thompson outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an... So it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet.
Well, I think of Houston. They've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true...
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Williams, and it's Farrell in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. To the right side. Here's Banchero. And again, it's Orlando converting.
You really can't give Banchero room anywhere. He will find a shot to take.
Banchero against Thompson. Pass to Money. Here's Shepard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Suggs finds Banchero. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
And this team relies on Banchero's scoring, but tonight he's carried them.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Franz Wagner. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Farrell. No good on the 3.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
They get it again. Sengun. Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in. Sengun's got 12.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Suggs. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. Scores off the spin. He's got 6.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Wagner with a steal. Here's Farrell. He has 7. Misses the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Shepard. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Farrell. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Shepard. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Alperen Şengün.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Here's Money. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Knocks down the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Money. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And no good. The dry spell continues.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Magic nabbing another steal.
His activity on defense and his energy have meant so much to the team this year.
And all that hard work paid off. He just tied the single-season franchise record for steals. Now Wagner, he's got 21. Yet another steal from him.
Causing the big turnover in a big game. This is what he does.
Now claiming the franchise record for most steals in a season. Simply remarkable.
Yeah, and what more can we say about MP's impact on this team defensively? He's the guy opposing ball handlers fear the most. The anticipation skills largely unparalleled. Just unbelievable.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Oh, deflected and stolen by Williams. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Here's Farrell. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority. Trying to fire his guys up.
Suggs outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Money. Pass to Shepard. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, already an improvement for him. from beyond the arc in this half.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Shepard. Baron Şengün out there with Whitmore. And it's Money in at the 2 spot. Right side, Williams. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Magic lead by 12.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Money with the bucket.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Perry. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Pass to Robinson Earl. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Terry. Here's Money. Şengün with it. Fires from deep. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Whitmore. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. So he had 1 of 2 from the stripe. Magic leading by 8. Outside, Williams. Some room here for Suggs. And another miss by Orlando.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Money. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Whitmore. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Robinson Earl, the pass to Suggs. And another miss by Orlando. Rockets trail by 8. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Inside. Fade away. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Incoming Banchero, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, the moment Banchero gets going on the bounce, good luck, a tough man to stop.
He does not get the second one. Houston has gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. Another 3 from Houston.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Banchero right side. Williams passes to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Robinson Earl. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Shepard. Picked it. Banchero outside. Using his size. Banchero gets by inside. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight. Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Williams is checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Williams, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Terry. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The 3 from Banchero. Money grabs the miss.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in this second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Farrell's checked in for Orlando.
Third team foul. Coming out of the floor from Lower Mansion, number 18, Farrell.
And Carroll with it. Wagner outside. From downtown, sinks it from distance. Wagner's got 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Releases. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Houston has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Here's Whitmore outside. Pure from 3-point range. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Farrell. Banchero the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Farrell's shot is off.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here's Banchero. There's the triple. Money grabs the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
With the 10-footer. Off the left rim and out. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Here's Farrell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
2 points. That one goes. Money's got 16 in the second half.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Here's Farrell. A minute 53 left in the 4th. Driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. And we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Suggs. He's closely guarded. He shoots it. Orlando again missing. Houston in the lead. Here's Money. Rebounded by Farrell. Farrell's got 4 rebounds now. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. The 3 from Banchero. Money grabs the miss. Well, the Rockets shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And here's Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. He takes it in. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Banchero outside. No good from outside.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pass to Shepard. Clock at 6. Launches it. Orlando with the rebound. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And Houston has possession. Here's Money. Yes!
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top.
Good game, MP. That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
See ya, MP.
So I typed